Cape Town Mayor Patricia De Lille said that leaks and gossip have done a great disservice to the people of Cape Town after a number of newspapers published incorrect reports about a multi-million-rand facelift for the city of Cape Town. Ms De Lille briefed media on Monday to clear up any misconceptions, stating that the city had not allocated a new budget to the development and implementation of the city's new identity.
Comments and gossip has done a great disservice to the people of Cape Town and to a robust and professional process that we followed. Every effort has been made in the development of the proposal to council to reduce the cost. And also the process has not cost millions, as it is being reported by some, but rather 313,720 rand has been spent on the actual design of the proposed new corporate identity, a new visual language and brand architecture development. The agencies used to develop the above were selected after following a robust, open and transparent tender process. I think it's best that now we will show you a video.
What we envision for Cape Town is different to the Cape Town we know today. We work hard to provide for everyone, but the gains are sometimes slow. So we need to make a shift from passive service delivery to making things happen collectively. We need to create a culture of dynamic collaboration and mutual growth. With changing our outlook, we need to change our look, our branding, messaging, and logo.
The proposed new corporate identity was developed in terms of a brand framework developed internally based on the values and the vision contained in the IDP, the Integrated Development Plan. A number of mechanisms were put in place, such as communication and brand architecture forums, to guide the organization through the implications of the proposed change. So we had established a special brand architecture forum within the city, and they have been part of the process all the time. Now, every effort has been made to consult with the administrative and political leadership in the city to develop this new identity. The basis of the visual shift, the IDP and supporting policy documents were developed with extensive public participation. What we have proposed to council is to ensure that our visual identity matches this strategic direction.
Up until this process, the city had something like 34 sub-brands that had been created without any consultation, without even at times agreement from the political leadership. So what you had in effect was a city that was deciding, various line directorates, various other entities would simply decide what they wanted to communicate, when they wanted to communicate, and very much at vast cost. So what also needs to be stressed here is that part of this new approach, the expression of our new visual identity, is based on the fact that we have done an extensive internal review, very professional. The mayor's referred to the brand architecture continuum, where we've looked at all of the city's offerings and made sure that we clean it up, we minimize all of this clutter, and that we actually make sure that we get much more value for money in the way that we communicate. And a lot of people don't understand, and again I would appeal to journalists, that citizens don't understand. The city every day buys vehicles, it buys uniforms, it communicates various campaigns. It's doing this all the time. So we get to use those existing resources, those existing budget, to make sure we communicate in a much more cost-effective way and a much more impactful way. And what's happened, and I'm afraid some of you have been used in this process, is that internally there's resistance to that. Because before, if you had full autonomy to choose what you wanted to do in a totally uncoordinated, disjointed approach, then the reality is you're not going to like the idea that in the interests of citizens of Cape Town, in the interests of ratepayers, we're going to make sure that we're much more cost-effective and much more focused on our communication. The two agencies now were Yellowwood and King James in a joint venture.
The meeting was cut short when Councillor Andre Fourie asked about the lack of participation the councillors had on the consultative process for the logo of the rebranding.
Ja, met hierdie arrogansie van die DA
Ja, jy's daar, bly jy 1%.
Ja, jy het jou weg, man.
I was phoned by the media on Friday for comments. I said, what are you talking about? This has never been on the table. It's never been discussed anywhere in council. The second thing I got was the green paper. In other words, it's a secret. It's a secret agenda of the council.
Okay.
When nobody is present, we must make a decision. Because it was leaked apparently, they now put it on white. Here's the speaker's notice to say that it's no longer a secret, it's now on white. And then I got the notice to say that there will be a press conference this morning. I came here to come and listen here. And my simple question to the mayor is why didn't she inform the public representatives? Why were the officials involved but not the public representatives? So I think it's a distorted situation. I don't think it's fair to the public of Cape Town. It's not fair to us as public representatives.